Chapter 519. Lady Richard fell into complete despair. She didn't want the legacy that she worked hard for her whole life to be gone just like that. Besides, this villa was the only property she had in Orris Hill. If they went bankrupt, the villa would definitely be seized. Next, she, her son, and his family would be kicked out to the streets. Then, she suddenly remembered that Harold's father must have some money in his hands. She quickly asked him, "How much money do you have right now?" Harold's father's heart skipped a beat in panic. He blurted, "Mom, I don't have much, just a few million." "A few million? Why so little?" Lady Richard frowned in dismay. "Sean gave Olivia 10 million. Over the years, you've stayed here without any additional expenses and you even receive salary from Richard Group. Where did all your money go?" Harold's father's face twisted into a sad grimace. "Mom, I don't have any savings. Yes, my living expenses have been quite low because I stay with you, but I still have to spend money on Harold, Olivia, and Harold's mother. I'm quite a big spender too, so I don't have much savings. If so, invest whatever money you have into the company first. It can at least drag the whole matter for a while. Then, I'll find a way to get more investments." "Mom, I put all my money in fixed deposit accounts. I can't withdraw them now." "Oh, just shut it," Lady Richard roared. "Do you think I don't know what you're thinking in your nasty little mind? You want to keep the money for yourself, don't you?" Harold's father zipped his mouth awkwardly. "Have you heard of the saying, no eggs remain unbroken when the nest is overturned? If the Richard family crumbles, do you think you can live well?" Harold's father nodded frantically. "Yes, Mom, you're right. But the money is really stuck in a fixed deposit account right now." "So what?" Lady Richard growled. "Do you think I'm not familiar with banking matters? You can withdraw the money before maturity, you'll just lose your interest, that's all. Is that what you care about at a critical moment like this? I'll give you 1 day to withdraw all your money and transfer it to the company account. Then, I'll call our creditors to see if we can come out with some sort of an installment plan for the payment. At least it can give us a year or two to regain our composure." It had been very troublesome for the creditors to collect debts in recent years. Therefore, if the debtors were courteous and could provide them a clear installment repayment plan, most creditors would agree to the idea. Especially if they could repay a little of their debts first. Lady Richard was thinking of using Harold's father's money to calm the creditors down and buy her some time to manage the debts. Otherwise, her villa would be seized next month. Harold's father was very reluctant and unwilling to succumb to his mother's request. He knew that Richard Group was a bottomless pit now and he didn't want to throw his money into the pit. He could only nod his head to his mother's intense request and said, "Okay, Mom. Don't worry, Harold's mother and I will go to the bank later and transfer the money to the company's account." Lady Richard was slightly relieved by his remark. "I guess you have at least 10 million in cash, right? You transfer 7 million first and we'll see how things go." Harold's father cursed his mother in his heart. Damn it, she is such a greedy monster. How can she ask for 7 million when she presumes that I have 10 million? I don't want to give her even a single penny. He hid his disguise with a nod while winking at Harold's mother secretly. He said, "All right then, Mom. I'll go out with Harold's mother to handle the matter, you stay at home and wait for our good news." Lady Richard nodded in satisfaction. "Okay. Go on now." Harold's father dragged Harold's mother out of the house. When they were outside, Harold's mother shrieked, "What the hell, are you crazy? How could you agree to the old lady's ridiculous request? Do you really want to give her 7 million? We only have a total of $25 million in our hands."